Hi, my name's Phil Gardner and welcome to Fun with Boxes. Today I'm taking a look at a small card game called Dungeon Days, designed by Gareth Edwards and illustrated by Jennifer Mae Spooner and published by Farplace Animal Rescue. This is a fun little strategy game where you will fill your week with creatures to try to score the most points. It's for ages 6 to adult, plays with 2 players per deck, and each game will last you from around 5 to 15 minutes. First we had Woof Days, then we had Cat Days, and then we had Dino Days. But now we have Dungeon Days. So join me now as I take a Fun with Boxes look at what you get in a cavernous, creepy, creature-filled, clever game of Dungeon Days. Dungeon Days is Farplace Animal Rescue Charity's brand new follow-up game to their excellent Woof Days, Cat Days and Dino Days that I covered earlier this year on the channel. Hopefully there'll be a link on the screen for these videos, or you can have a look through the channel if you would like to check them out later, along with a video for their first game, Farplace the board game, the fun family game which I covered on the channel last year. Where Farplace the board game is a full-on tabletop board game, Dungeon Days, just like its older siblings Woof, Cat and Dino Days, is a super quick small box strategy card game for 2 or more players. For more players you will need 1 deck of cards per 2 players in a game. It's quick and fun and super easy to play and will not take up too much table space either. A brilliant little filler game. Also, each day's game, although sharing a similar mechanical style, all play differently, with each version of the game giving you a different playing experience and new ways to outwit and confound your opponents. Not only is it quick to play, it's super quick and easy to set up too. To set up a game of Dungeon Days, each player simply lays out their 7 day cards, Monday to Sunday, and then you shuffle up all the cards and deal out 5 cards to each player. And there you are, all set up and ready to play. It really is that quick. And the rules are very simple. So simple they are all on just this 1 card. On your turn, you have 2 options. You either play a card from your hand following its placement rules, which is usually playing it onto an empty weekday space on your side of the play area, unless the card says otherwise. Or instead of playing a card, you may draw a card. And that's it. As you play the game, cards can be swapped or covered or even removed by other cards. And then when one person has at least 1 creature on all of their days, the game ends and the scores are totaled by adding up the scores of all visible cards, and the highest scoring player wins. Dungeon Days is produced by and helps support the Farplace Animal Rescue Charity. And if you would like to know more about the wonderful work Farplace Animal Rescue Charity does, then please check out the information on screen or in the description of this video below. Okay, let's take a look at some of these dungeon cards to give you an idea on how easy and fun it is to play. Here we have a game setup. This is my side and my weekdays that I'm looking to fill up with creatures. But not only just fill it up with higher scoring ones than my opponents too. This is my opponent's row of day cards. Just like in the previous games, you have 2 options on your turn. You either play a card or you draw a card. And when you play a card, you simply follow its instructions on how to place it, normally onto an empty day of the week on your side of the play area. For example, I could play this human card, and I can play it on any day of the week on my own board. So I could just play it here on Tuesday. On my next turn, I could play this orc, but this orc has to go to the left of any creature on my board. I only have one out at the moment, so the orc will have to go to the left of my human. Then, on my following turn, I could play this dwarf to any day of the week on my board, so long as I do not play it next to an elf. How thematic! However, when you play a card, you must play it to an empty day of the week, unless the card says to play it on top of another creature. So the dwarf can be placed on any day from Wednesday to Sunday. Let's pop it onto Sunday. But your creatures are very playful things, and some like to be mischievous. On another turn, we could play our goblin to any day on our board, and it will scare away a creature from the same day on all other players' boards. So let's play it here on Wednesday and scare away our opponent's creature. Naughty goblin. Whilst you have cards that can mess with your opponent's plans, you could also turn them on yourself. Our human we played at the beginning is only worth 1 point. So we may want to get rid of that to perhaps try and place a higher scoring creature there on a following round. We could play our Medusa here, which will remove all humans and halflings from the board as they are turned to stone. We could play it on any player's board, but we play it on our own. This may not tactically be the best card to play. I'm just simply showing this as an example, just for you to see it in action. The deck of cards also have spells you can play, as well as creatures. Here is the Spell of Terror. We pick a day, and all creatures on that day are all scared away, even our own. Or we could use a lava trap, which we can place on any creature on any board to remove it from the board. But we cannot play the lava trap on a troll or a dragon. Just like in the other Days games, there are plenty of shenanigans to be had here in Dungeon Days too. And we have had an absolute blast with this great little game. It shares similar mechanics with its older siblings, but once again mixes things up, providing you with quite a different game experience, all down to its clever mix of cards and their abilities. Again, it's super easy to pick up and learn, with all the rules and information you need written on the cards. Just follow literally what the card says and you should be good to go. This is such a quick, fun, take-that style of game that you can play over and over again in a short space of time. And take-that style games have never really been that attractive to me. But the speed of play and fun factor in playing this game means that I'm not bothered if someone messes with my plans. If I can't find a way to pull the game back in my favour, well, the game is played so quickly, it's not really a problem. I'll try and win the next game, trying to find some clever way to play a combination of cards that will give me the edge next time. Great stuff. Dungeon Days will be available from September this year, so I'd like to thank Gareth for letting me borrow an advance copy for us to play and to show you today. For more information on this and Farplace's other great games, please check out farplacegames.com. And if you are in the UK Games Expo in the NEC in Birmingham this weekend, why not pop and see Gareth and try out some of the games yourself? I'm sure he would be pleased to see you. Well, there we have it. Dungeon Days, the 4th game in the series. I love them all, and up till now, Dino Days has been a particular favourite of mine. It still is. But now, Dungeon Days is creeping up there, and may well just overtake it in my mind. We'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, that's 2 cavernous fun with boxes thumbs up from me. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please do consider hitting that old like button and also that subscribe button. That would be great for the channel. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Please do take care and bye for now.